So you want to build something that moves, like a robot or a scooter, but where do you even start? Adding motion seems really complicated because you keep hearing about things like Arduinos and motors, and there's just so many things on Google. Stop. Just stop. Let me tell you a secret. As someone who spent 4 years in high school building robots in a robotics club, it's not that hard. Just do what I do and follow these 5 simple steps. 1. Brainstorm a project idea. 2. Specify your motion. 3. Research your parts. 4. Create your prototype for testing. And 5. Create your final product or go back to step 3 depending on your satisfaction. Let me explain these steps. 1. Brainstorm a project idea. Basically, what are you going to make? Anything goes. Be creative. Personally, I've found TV and movie props that move to be good ones. How about your own skateboard? Or maybe one of those motorized bikes you keep hearing about. Use your imagination here. 2. Specify your motion. This is figuring out how your idea is going to move. Will it move in a line? In a circle? In a diagonal? Squiggly lines? Something important to remember is that the simpler the motion, the easier it is to make. For beginners, I recommend starting with 1 or 2 simple motions. It starts to get really complicated once you go past 5 motions in a simple project. 3. Research your parts. Once you know what your project is going to do, the next step is to find the right parts to build it with. I'll be honest with you, there is a lot of information required, but it really depends on how complex your project is. Building a spinning wand is way easier compared to, say, a motorized go-kart, and, depending on your project, you might not even need batteries at all. 4. Create prototype to test. The fun part, well, at least for me. You have your parts, it's finally time to build. This is project specific, unfortunately, so the only point of advice I can give you is that simple motion means a simple build. 5. Create your final product or go back to step 3 depending on your satisfaction. So you built your project. You're done, or are you? Are you happy with your project? Most likely you'll be like me with any new project. My first response was, wow, this sucks. Don't worry, this is normal. Remember when you tried riding a bike as a kid for the first time? You sucked. Me too. You trying anything for the first time probably sucked. It's the same here. Now, if you're not happy with the project and want to improve it, then go back to step 3 with what you've learned and do more research and more building. Just like learning how to ride a bike, doing it again and again, or in this case, building it again and again, means you get better at building your project. And you getting better at building a project means you having a better final project. So keep in mind you can also stop this process at any time. I usually stop when I'm happy with how my project works or when I run out of money to throw at a project. And there you have it, how to build moving projects, or simply how to build something that moves. I'll be going into detail on each of the steps above in my upcoming videos, so if you like this, subscribe, there will be more coming. Also, let me know what you think in the comments below. Feel free to throw some suggestions too. Thanks.